Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today I have a brand new series for you guys called Things You're Probably Doing Wrong. In this series, we're going to be talking about the different types of killers and different survivors and things you're probably doing wrong as them in Dead by Daylight. I am the King, and today I'm going to be your host. If you guys are new, be sure to subscribe because we'll be uploading daily Dead by Daylight content, and we have a lot of fun series planned for you guys. So in today's video, we have the Survivor edition of Things You Are Probably Doing Wrong. So we're going to talk about the top 5 things that I see that a lot of people are doing. Shout out to Deathly Marksman for helping me with this video, who is a rank 1 survivor with well over 1,000 hours, as well am I. So we're gonna give you guys some things that you're probably doing wrong. Now keep in mind, this is not gonna be for everybody, but these are just some general tips and things that you can improve on that the pro players and the rank 1 players do that the rank 20s don't. So let's start off with number 5 on our list, and that's not looking behind you. I am constantly seeing players not look behind them when they're in the game of Dead by Daylight. They keep running in a straight line, they're not looking to keep track of their killer, and this is very, very bad. What you want to do is alternate by looking back and looking forward to see where you're going to run, as well as where the killer is behind you when you're in a chase. If you don't keep track of the killer, they can easily cut you off from different vantage points, they can go around things, and they'll basically kill you. Essentially, what you need to do is look behind you and keep looking forward as well. This way you can judge the distance between how far the killer and you are, so you can know if you can make it to a specific vault or to a specific pallet. If you don't do this, you won't actually know how much distance you have, and you can't really judge if you can make a vault without dying or make a pallet. So looking behind you is definitely a tip that you can do. A lot of people don't do it, and if you're one of those people, you should start doing it. Try to alternate, look behind and then look ahead to see where you're going, so you don't run into walls as well, and this will help you in keeping track of your killer, it'll help your looping skills, and it'll just make you an all-around better survivor. Coming in at number 4 is camping a pallet. Now, I don't necessarily mean camping a pallet as waiting to get a stun. I mean if you drop a pallet, or if you're continuously looping a pallet and you're waiting for the killer to come and break the pallet, that is not a good idea. What most killers do is just simply break the pallet, but some killers actually try to go around and cut you off. What you should do in this situation is actually just get distance and run. The more distance you get, the better it is for you, and the chances of your survival are increased. By waiting around a dropped pallet, what happens is, as you know, pallets can't spawn near each other. So waiting there for the killer to break the pallet and then running is not going to give you as much distance as you think it will be, and you will lose a lot of time and you will probably get killed in this process. In the video that you're seeing right now, this is an example of what it means to camp a pallet, and this is what you should not do. Instead, what you should do is what you're probably seeing right now. As soon as you drop the pallet, get distance, run away. Do not wait, do not play with your killer, do not continuously loop if the pallet is down. That is a very common mistake that people think is a good strategy, but in reality, it's not. Coming in at number 3 is not trailing your scratch marks. So if you're an immersive player and you like hiding, you like being very stealthy, immersion is gonna be your main concept and your main focus, and a big part of this is running away from the killer without basically wasting too much pallets. You want to be as immersed as possible. You want to be like a ninja basically. And if you want to do this, there's obviously perks you can run, but a big thing that really works in this favor is trailing your scratch marks. It confuses the living daylights out of your killers, especially if they're at rank 20, they won't know where you went. And trailing your scratch marks essentially is running into one direction and then coming back to the other direction. This way the killers think you go one way, when in reality you're way over somewhere else. Now, here is a good example that you're seeing now of what you should do. As you see, I run and then I urban evasion back, and then I sprint burst out of there. It's really smart, it's a good technique. You can run perks such as lightweight, dance with me, things like that, just to give you the upper boost to get the distance when the killer is looking for you. By trailing your scratch marks, the killers will think you'll go in one direction, and when they start looking around, that's your opportunity to get out of there. A lot of people do not know about this strategy because they're fairly new, but this is probably one of the best things you can do, especially for immersion and outrunning your killer. Combine this with Urban Invasion, Dance With Me, Sprint Burst, Vigil, and you'll have a really nasty stealthy build. Coming in at number 2 is a problem that I see too many people doing. Even I do it myself, especially with the new pallet update now in the game. What it is essentially is dropping pallets after taking a hit. Now, sometimes this is not your intention. You try to run to a pallet, you start spamming the spacebar, and what happens is, as soon as you take the hit, you keep on spamming the spacebar and the pallet drops after. Don't do this. Do not be afraid to take hits. If you know you're going to take a hit, don't spam that spacebar. Try to get to the other side of the pallet. As you know, the vacuum is gone. You guys can no longer do what you would normally do. So wasting that pallet and that sprint burst that you get when you take that initial hit is such a waste. The entire point of getting this adrenaline boost after taking a hit is so you can get some more distance. By dropping this pallet, it gets rid of your adrenaline and that little sprint burst that you get. So that is something that you don't want to do. Coming in at number 1, this is probably the biggest and most important thing that you can do. If you perfect this, you can win a lot more of your games. This is the biggest problem that I see as of now, and you can't really do much about it unless you're in a Survive with Friends group. However, if you have something like Kindred or Bonds, you can use it to your advantage in a way, and that's when everybody is being too altruistic. If you are trying to save the person that's on the hook, and too many people are doing this, you're giving the killer a very easy time to kill you. As a killer main myself, I know this 100%. If someone is on the hook and all 3 people come to rescue them, it's a death trap for everyone. Not only are you wasting precious time that you could be working on a generator, you're risking your life, as now there's 3 other people's right there. So one guy's on the hook, there's 3 people around. Odds are someone is going to die. When there's 1 person or at least 2 people going for a save, which is the most recommended, and 1 person consistently working on a generator, whether you want to be the gen jockey or you're in a Survive with Friends group and you can organize who's going for saves and who's going for the generators, it helps way more than if everybody just goes ahead and runs for the save. Now, why I say this is that you're just wasting so much time, and time in Dead by Daylight is probably the most important thing. The more time you waste, the easier time it's going to be for the killer to kill you. So, essentially, 1 person should always fix a generator while someone is on a hook. They have hang time. They have about 30 seconds from their first life to their second life. Let them hang for a little and then go for them. You don't want to be ultra aggressive going for the saves unless you're running something like Wheel Farm Forever and you're just farming points. Let them hang a little, coordinate with your teammates what you're going to do, and then get that save. That way you can work on gens, the game can progress, and you'll have a good time. But there you go, guys. Those are the top 5 survivor mistakes that I see. This was part 2 of our first video, basically. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Be sure to join my Discord. It'll be linked down below. Leave a like if you did enjoy this video. Next time, we're going to have a killer edition of this. So let me know what killer you want to see. Nonetheless, I've been your host, The King. I hope you guys did enjoy and have an awesome day. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.